The first rays of the African sun, a watercolor of fiery oranges and deep purples, stretched across the savanna, painting the tall grasses with a golden hue. For the pack of painted wolves, as they were rightfully called by those who understood their intricate beauty, it was a signal for both dawn and duty. Led by the scarred but sagacious alpha female Nyala, they were lean, muscular ghosts against the rising light. Their coats a mosaic of black, brown, and white, each pattern as unique as a fingerprint. Their morning hunt was swift and brutal. A lone impala, caught unawares, became their breakfast. The efficiency of their kill was a testament to their highly cooperative hunting strategy, a hallmark of Lycaon pictus. Unlike many predators, wild dogs have an incredibly high success rate, often exceeding 80% on their chases, thanks to their stamina and coordinated attacks. Her jaws capable of crushing bone with an astonishing force of around 100 pounds per square inch, making them one of the strongest bites in the animal kingdom. The hyenas emerged from the thorny acacia thicket, their sloped backs and powerful necks giving them an almost prehistoric appearance. They numbered nearly 20, twice the size of Nyala's pack. This was a common dynamic. Hyena clans often outnumber wild dog packs, making confrontations over food a constant struggle. Nyala's pack instinctively bunched together, their hackles rising. While smaller wild dogs are not to be underestimated, they possess an unwavering tenacity and a surprising ferocity when defending themselves or their territory. Scatter and regroup, Nyala barked, a series of sharp, urgent yaps. This was their strategy against larger numbers, to confuse, evade, and then counterattack. The hyenas, always opportunistic, surged forward, their cackles growing louder, a sound designed to intimidate. Zira, her eyes glinting with predatory intelligence, targeted the half-eaten impala. Food was often the primary driver of these clashes. While hyenas are skilled hunters in their own right, they are also notorious kleptoparasites, readily stealing kills from other predators. A young male wild dog, Tembo, momentarily hesitated, caught between the instinct to protect the kill and Nyala's command. A powerful hyena, one of Zira's lieutenants, lunged at him, its jaws snapping. Tembo yelped, a flash of pain in his eyes, but he managed to twist away a shallow gash on his flank. Nyala, seeing his distress, let out a piercing bark, a signal for her pack to converge. They moved with an almost balletic coordination, weaving between the larger hyenas, nipping at their hocks and darting away before the hyenas could retaliate effectively. This hit-and-run tactic was effective. Hyenas, though powerful, are not as agile as wild dogs. The skirmish continued, a chaotic dance of teeth and claws. The savanna, usually a place of quiet majesty, was filled with the sounds of snarls, yelps, and the chilling giggles of the hyenas. Zira, frustrated by the wild dog's agility, charged directly at Nyala. The two alpha females, queens of their respective domains, met in a blur of fur and fangs. Nyala, though smaller, was a whirlwind of controlled aggression. She aimed for Zira's vulnerable underbelly, then darted back, avoiding the crushing bite. Wild dogs, despite their smaller size, have powerful jaws with specialized carnassial teeth that can shear flesh efficiently. Suddenly, a new sound cut through the din, a deep, resonant roar that vibrated through the very earth. The combatants froze, their heads swiveling towards the source. A male lion, his massive mane a dark halo around his face, stood on a rocky outcrop, surveying the scene with a kingly disdain. He was not interested in the remains of the impala, but his presence was a powerful deterrent. Lions, Panthera leo, are apex predators, and their arrival often signals an end to lesser squabbles. Zira, ever pragmatic, let out a low growl of frustration. A direct confrontation with a lion was a risk not worth taking, especially over a partially eaten carcass. She barked orders to her clan, and slowly, grudgingly, the hyenas began to retreat, their cackles fading into the distance. Nyala watched them go, her chest heaving, a thin trickle of blood from a graze on her shoulder. Her pack, battered but not broken, gathered around her, licking their wounds and nuzzling for reassurance. The impala was gone, a casualty of the conflict, but they had held their ground, and more importantly, they had survived. As the sun climbed higher, casting long shadows, Nyala looked out at the vast savanna. This was their home, a land of abundant life and constant danger. The battle with the hyenas was just one skirmish in a never-ending war for survival. Tomorrow, new challenges would emerge, new predators would make their presence known. But for now, the painted wolves, tenacious and resilient, had once again proven their right to exist in this wild, unforgiving paradise. The savanna was quiet once more, but the whispers of their ongoing struggle lingered in the warm breeze.